Hey everybody, welcome back to another video with your casual keyboard guy. Today's lesson is going to be on a song titled Repay You um, by PJ Morton featuring J Moss. So this song is being sponsored by my subscriber Charles. Thank you for the donation, my brother. And we're going to look at this. This song is basically like got some traditional gospel movements in here, but it's not really a lot going on. Now PJ is definitely slaying the keys. Like he's doing a lot of different little licks and tricks. But I'm gonna definitely give you just a basic breakdown of the song, the gospel movements. I might do some of the licks that I hear. But so let's look at this. So we gonna I'll play through it a little bit. Then of course y'all know me, I'm gonna break it down, break it down. Alright. So let's look at this. Make sure I got my volume tight. Alright, there we go. Pretty much the same thing. So let's do this again. All right, guys, let's look at this. So, 'cause like I said, there's a lot of stuff that he's repeating, and like I said, he's just putting his own, spin on a lot of the movements and stuff, which is really dope. But I'm gonna give you the basic breakdown, and like I said, maybe throw a couple licks in there. But anyway, let's start with this. So the song pretty much starts off on this uh this A flat triad. For your bass, you got the A flat, you got the E flat, A flat, and C. And then what he's doing is he's doing a movement like this. And that's one lick the like I hear him do. He do that lick a lot where he kind of flicking off of these notes. So what you got is a A flat triad. So you got E flat, A flat, and C. Then you got A flat in the bass. Then you're gonna move up to the B flat minor. So you got the F, B flat, and D flat with the B flat in the bass. Okay, B flat minor. You're gonna go back to the A flat. Okay, same chord, and then we're gonna do an E flat over G. So you got a G in the bass, you got an E flat, a G, and a B flat. And what he's doing is like he's flicking from this F to the G, something like that. Okay, so always forget to take this stupid thing off. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, so I'll give you that little lick too. So basically you got the A flat, the B flat minor, A flat, G over E. So what I did was what that little lick is, when I flicked up to the G, I come down from the G flat, F, E flat. So something like that. It's hard to do it slow. But essentially what it is when you flip to the G, you just come down from the G flat, F, and then E flat. So something like that. Something like that. So when you go to that G, you can flick off the G flat too, or you can flick from the F to the G. You could go, or you go either way. Sorry. Or so it's hard to do it slow, but essentially, I guess this is what it is. Oh, sorry. You know what I mean? Just flicking from the half step to the G or the whole step to the G, and then coming down. All right. Anyway, let's move on. So they do that a couple times. And another chord you could play over this G is you could do this type of chord, real gospel-y chord. So this is gonna be a G minor 7 flat 5. So you can use either the G E flat over G, or you can do this chord. That's gonna be a D flat, F, and B flat. It's another nice chord you can play over that G. Okay, so it'll be real pretty chord. All right. So the next chord is gonna be so let's go back. Okay, then we're gonna have an A flat over G flat. There's a couple ways you can play this chord too. You got G flat in the bass, you got E flat, A flat, and C. So it's the same chord you play off of the A flat, same chord. Now you got it over the G flat. Okay, so you can play this chord like this. You got E flat, A flat, and C. You can play it like this. So you got the A flat, B flat, C, and E flat. Okay, it's another way you could play it. Another way you could play is like this. With the A flat, you can add the B flat to it. Real pretty. So you can play it like this with the E flat, A flat, B flat, C. You can play it without the B flat, or you could play it with the A flat on the bottom. Okay, a couple of different ways you can play that chord. So I'll give you all ways. Let me see. Alright, or okay, or what I give you? Oh yeah, you can just do the regular A flat. Okay, so you did the with the B flat, A flat by itself, A flat on the bottom. Alright. And then the next chord is just going to be a traditional D flat. Okay, so D flat, F, A flat, and D flat in the bass. So you got you can flick from the E flat to the F. Another little flip you could do. And then you go back. So you could do the D flat, you know, because a lot of times when you play songs like this that repeat itself, you know, sometimes doing different inversions of the chord helps to fill out the song. So you could do the D flat, you know, root position. You can do it first inversion, or you can do it second inversion. Okay, so you can just, you know, mess around with it because you just laying on the traditional D flat. So that's pretty much, like, I'll say almost 80% of the song is those chords, because he just repeats some of that stuff. But anyway, so the second time or the third time I think it is, he does something a little bit different. So you got the regular. Now when they go to the so after they do this, the G flat, A flat over G flat, they go down to a F minor 7. So it's pretty much an F in the bass, and you still got that same E flat, A flat, and C. So you can put the E flat on top if you want. Okay, so you got this F minor 7. So E flat, A flat, C. And you can put the E flat on top if you want. You don't have to. Got F on the bottom, F in the bass. Okay, real easy chords. Then he goes to this like B minor 7. So you got B flat in the bass. And y'all know me, I always put the 5 in my chord just to fill it out. So you know, see that me do that a lot. So that's just B flat and F. You got A flat, D flat, and F in your right hand, and B flat and F in your left. So I guess that third time where he goes, so you're going from that F minor 7, that B flat minor 7, and then he does this traditional chord, like an E flat 9, 13. So you got a E flat in the bass, E flat, so you got G, C, D flat, and F in your right. Alright? Okay. So from this chord, he goes to like a F sus 4. So that's gonna be an F, B flat, C, F with an F in the bass. Okay. Okay, then he resolves it to an F major, and you just bring the B flat down to A. So, okay, and then bring the B flat down. So, okay, so last time. Times he's just like, I mean, you can arpeggiate this song. It's so much freedom you have in this song. You hear me doing little stuff, but I'm basically just using the chords, arpeggiating the chords, and I'm just rolling the bass. Might roll the bass like that, just going 1, 5, 1, 2, 3. I'm just following the D flat major scale. What is it? Just following that major scale, you know. So, you know, when I run off of that particular note. So like I said, this song is really about expression, but you know, it's really, like I said, it's really simple chords for the most part. He do some spicy stuff. I'm gonna show you one of the chords that I hear that's a little spicy. But anyway, let's keep going. So where were we? So the third time, that, and then okay, and then this next change is going to be A flat minor 9. So you got A flat, E flat in the left, then you got G flat, B flat, B, and E flat in the right. Okay, then you got this D flat 13 or 9, 13. So you got D flat in the bass, then you got F, B flat, B, and E flat. So now, essentially, all you're doing is bringing the F or the G flat down to the F. So like this on the A flat minor 9, and then you're changing the bass to D flat, and you're only moving the G flat down to F. So this only coming down to here. Okay. So, oh, there we go. I said B, but it's C flat in this key. Sorry about that. But it's the same note as B. I say that in all my videos because I hate confusing people. Like, what's C flat? But anyway, let's go. So, okay, you got, okay. And then I hear him do this crazy chord on this. He do a couple different chords, but on this G flat chord, he does something like this. Something like that. It's like a G flat 13-11. So you got a G flat in the bass. You got an E, B flat, C, and E flat. Okay, real jazzy. So boom, da, da, okay, and then he ends on that B flat minor 7, which you already learned. A flat, D flat, F, and B flat, and then he repeats it. Dun, 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 dun. So you can add the D flat in there too if you want. F, C flat, D flat, and E flat. That's real pretty. Okay. And then sometimes I hear him, so instead of doing this chord on the G flat again, instead of doing that again, sometimes I hear him doing like a diminished chord, something like this. So you got the G flat, A, C, and E flat. He's like just moving that up the scale, like something like that. All right, so what I'm doing essentially, I'm just using that same G flat diminished, and I'm just taking the bottom note and put it into the top, where you can take the bottom note and put it to the bottom. So say for instance, I got the E flat here. I can keep the same notes, bring the E flat down, and essentially you just like move the top note. Like if I'm moving up, I'm using the bottom note and putting it to the top. So I'm taking the E flat and putting it up here. So watch this. Now I'm moving the G flat and putting it on top. And I could even keep going. I could put the A on top. And then I could do it again. I could put the C on top. So, you know, you can kind of move through the chord like that. And then he kind of lands back on that B flat minor 7. Now I'm playing because basically what you're doing is you're playing a D flat triad. So you see that D flat over the B flat bass. That's what makes the B flat minor 7. So you can play the D flat triad or any triad you want. Still gonna be the same chord. You guys still be in B minor 7. You don't play different chords, different inversions, but it's the same chord. Okay. So anyway, let's go. Okay, and then he does what is it, the next part? Hello, brain freeze for a second. Let me make sure I don't want to mess up. I got it in my ear too. Make sure I got this part right. Oh yeah, so they go to this part. So after you go so he does like this this G minor flat 5, 7 flat 5. So it's okay. So we kind of learned this, but I showed it to you like this. But I'm gonna get to you like this. So you got the G, B flat, D flat, and F. So okay, that's gonna be off the G bass. Okay, G, B flat, D flat, F, and then he goes back into the same chord, you know, that G flat 6, 9, 11. I showed you that chord. I showed you like this. I showed you like this, or you could do it easy like this. So just the A flat triad over G flat. So, and then then we go back to that F minor 7. Remember? And then we go back to the D flat with the B flat in the bass. B flat minor 7. Then he just repeats it. Okay. So I think the second time he does. Let me see, do he repeat it? I know it's like this part is I think the second time he goes to the D flat major. Let me see real quick. There you go. Yeah, that's when he does. I never be able to repay you for all you done. So he does. Then they go back to they go to the D flat major. Okay. So you could do any inversion. Like I said, I showed you all the inversions. You could do any one, and then they go back to the top. They go back to that passage again. And pretty much the song pretty much just repeats. Do this again. And then they got, so pretty much they essentially would just repeat that part again. I guess this is the chorus part. So, you know, it starts off on the or sorry. Then we do the lick. Do the same patches. And then we back at the top. Second verse. And it's the same thing. Literally the same chords. You know what I mean? Like I said, PJ is kind of going crazy a little bit, but essentially he's just playing that same lick. So he pretty much is doing like that same stuff over and over again, and then they go back into the, you know. So they just go back into this part again. You know what I mean? Back into this part. So that's pretty much essentially the whole song, is just a loop of those same two parts over and over again. So even like when he breaks it down, essentially, like I said, PJ is just like, you know, doing a lot of fancy stuff, but essentially it's the same lick. hope you enjoyed that lesson, guys. If you got any questions, hit me up. You know what I mean? I'll give you some of them extra licks if you want. But your casual keyboard guy signing off. Hope you enjoyed that lesson, guys. Like, share, subscribe so you put some love. Peace.